talking about a topic that is quietly reshaping how government work: the use of artificial intelligence in public administrations. Around the world, from tax filing system to where eligibility checks, AI is being tested and even developed to handle tasks once done entirely by civil servants. Here at home, our government has stated its position clearly, and I quote, "We support the use of AI to improve efficiency and service quality, but we insist that the final accountability and key decisions must be remain with human beings." In other words, AI as an assistant, not as a replacement. That sounds reasonable on paper, but as we dig deeper, things get more complicated. What happens when the AI makes a mistake? Who is responsible if a citizen is unfairly rejected for benefits? And what about the civil servants themselves? Do they risk losing their jobs? Today, I'm going to interview two citizens, one academic and a civil servant. Let's hear what they have to say. Let's see what the common people have to say about using AI for government services.
Personally, I support using AI to list government administration because I think AI can not only help me to access information, but also can help speed up the process of managing government related things. So I am currently a university student and applying for students, for example, financial aid or handling document applications. There are often a lot of procedures that I can hardly get through. With AI, it can retrieve my government data to help me make decisions and also tell me what I need to upload. Additionally, I think this applications often involve complex approval processes, and with AI, the computer could directly handle the reviews, and an application that normally take a week for manual approval could be speed up, for example, in 1 second. So that would be extremely convenient and time saving.
Yes. What can I help you? AI usage in government setting. That is a good topic. As a citizen, I understand that AI can help the government work faster and maybe reduce some mistakes, but honestly, I still have some concerns. My biggest concern is data privacy. Government departments handle a lot of personal information, such as ID numbers, addresses, medical records, and family backgrounds. If AI system are used to process this data, I want to know who can access it, where is the data stored, and how can we make sure it will not be leaked or misused. Another concern is that government may focus too much on efficiency, but forgot about human care. Government services are not only about processing applications quickly, they also involve people's real-life difficulties, emotions, and special situations. For example, elderly people, low-income families, or people with disabilities may need patient explanation and understanding. AI may be fast, but it may not truly understand people's feelings or personal circumstances. Also, AI is not always transparent. Sometimes we do not know how it makes a decision. For example, if AI helps decide who gets public housing, financial support, or other government service, and the result is unfair, what can ordinary citizens do? Who should we complain to? I'm not completely against using AI, but I think the government must be very careful. AI should only be used as a tool to assist civil servants, not to fully replace human judgment. There should be clear rules, strong privacy protection, and real human responsibility behind every important decision. So for me, AI in government can be useful, but only if it is safe, fair, transparent, and still keep human care at the center. Yeah, thank you. You're welcome.
Another concern on the AI usage in government is the black box problem. Here we have Dr. I to tell us more.
The black box problem concerns the lack of transparency of algorithms. In other words, no one, even the engineers, know how AI thinks and gives answers. This is dangerous, especially when AI is involved in decision-making. There are cases where the AI hallucinates or provides discriminatory or incorrect answers. If we don't know how AI thinks, or even how the AI is trained, or what data is fed for the AI for training, how can we make sure that the AI is giving the right and unbiased answers.
While citizens are concerned about privacy and academics worry about the black box of algorithms, the people most affected by this change are the frontline workers themselves. How do the men and women who keep our city running feel about being replaced by code? Let's hear from a representative of the civil service.
Thank you. While efficiency sounds attractive on paper, we in the public sector must look at the human cost and the legal reality. First, the issue is accountability. In government, every decision we make, whether it's a housing permit or a social welfare grant, must be explainable and legally defensible. If an AI makes a biased decision or suffers a hallucination, who carries the burden of that error? Is it the tech company, the algorithm, or the officer who pushed the button? We cannot delegate public trust to a machine that cannot be held responsible in the court of law. Second, we must consider the stability of our workforce. The threat of layoffs isn't just about jobs. It's about losing decades of institutional knowledge. Replacing experienced civil servants with automated systems risks hollowing out the very foundation of our public administration. Finally, government service requires empathy. We serve people, not data points. A machine can follow a logic gate, but it cannot understand a citizen's unique hardships or exercise the necessary discretion that the human officer can. We are public servants, not automated vending machines. For the sake of transparency and the soul of our public service, I believe we must keep the human in the loop. Thank you.
To our guests for sharing their honest views. So, let me summarize what we heard today. On the pro-AI side, citizens argue that AI can save government resources, reduce processing time, and eliminate many human errors, especially in routine, data-heavy tasks that sounds efficient and cost-effective. But, on the other side, the concerns are serious. One citizen raised the issue of data privacy. How can we be sure our personal information is safe? Our academic expert, David, went further, warning about the black box problem, AI systems that make decisions no one fully understanding, which can lead to discrimination, mistakes, and even hallucination, generating false outputs that looks real. And finally, the civil servants themselves brought up two very practical worries. First, the potential layoff of public employees. Second, the perhaps most troubling, the question of responsibility. If an AI system makes a wrong decision that harms a citizen, who takes the blame? The civil servant who used it, the department that brought it, or the technology company that built it? Right now, no one has a clear answer. So what does that leave us? The government say AI is just a tool, but as we've heard today, tools can break, tools can be biased, and tools can shift blame away from the people who are supposed to be accountable. We don't have all the answers yet, but that's exactly why conversations like this matter. How to achieve transparency, fairness, and protect citizens' rights remain an open question. What is your view on the use of AI in government work? Do you trust it, worry about it, or support it with conditions? Type your thought in comments below.